Hello and welcome to PlayStation Access. My name is Rob and these are the PlayStation Store highlights for Tuesday the 2nd of September 2025. First up this week is Hell Is Us, the action-adventure game directed by the lead art designer for the Deus Ex reboots, Jonathan Jacques Bellatet. You play as Remy, a former citizen of Hedea, smuggled out of the troubled nation as a child who returns as an adult to find his parents and understand his past. I say try because he also has to contend with a civil war tearing the country apart, as well as porcelain limbic beings who want to kill him following a mysterious event known as the Calamity. If you can cope with all that, then there's an intriguing semi-open world filled with investigation threads to pull, dungeons to crawl, and monsters to take down with the help of your drone. But you'll have to pay attention because this game refuses to hold your hand. Hell Is Us is available on the 4th of September for PS5. Next up is NBA 2K26, the latest iteration of the long-running basketball franchise. Along with all the usual roster updates, the visual fidelity and animations have had significant upgrades, meaning you're one step closer to pretending you're going for the layup yourself. And a reworked defense AI means players will face more of a challenge pushing up the court without the stress of having to rush back so quickly. If you're less about the individual games and more into stats, then the 30 new off-season scenarios or the introduction of public playoff will give you the number-crunching buzz you've been waiting for. NBA 2K26 arrives on the store on the 5th of September for PS5 and PS4. Chronos: The New Dawn is up next, an original survival horror that comes in hot after Bloober Team's success with last year's Silent Hill 2 remake. Set in an alternate history Poland, you are the traveller exploring the district of New Dawn to discover the origins of a terrifying virus. To do that, you need to jump through time-space oddities to snatch people from the 1980s and bring them back to the future, while also surviving the writhing tentacled monsters that insist on trying to kill you. If you're into anything Cold War or sci-fi, or even just a fan of Dead Space, then make sure to check this out. You will not be disappointed. Chronos: The New Dawn comes to PS5 on the 5th of September. And last up this week, but by no means least, is arguably the most anticipated indie game of the last 5 years. Hollow Knight: Silksong is no longer just a rumour, and boy are we glad to say that. Yes, that's right, the bona fide meme that's been haunting the comments section of gaming YouTube has finally come to pass, and it looks just as exciting as the original game. That's partially because it's a direct continuation of supporting character Hornet's journey in the new land of Farloom, but also because the combat is quicker to punish your mistakes thanks to a new healing system that forces you to fill up a full strand of thread before a bind. Basically, if you're out of practice, now's the time to get it in. Hollow Knight: Silksong releases on the 4th of September for PS5 and PS4. As always, if you're looking for a bargain, then be sure to check out the Deals tab on the PlayStation Store, including up to 75% off in the Ready, Set, Play promotion. Relive your mobster fantasies in Mafia Trilogy, available for just $9.99. Enjoy 55% off Star Wars Outlaws Ultimate Edition, or jump into a very different sci-fi experience in Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, now half price. For even more PlayStation goodness, check out the Accessibility Collection for a range of great games with first-class accessibility options. As always, you can see the full list of available releases and purchase all of this content online at store.playstation.com, with PS4 titles available through backwards compatibility on PS5. Please remember, all PlayStation Store content is subject to change. Subscribe to Access for these weekly store updates, PlayStation Plus game reveals, and loads more. Thanks for watching.
PlayStation